for more of the same. The rain set to continue as we are underway in the second half. Oh, a good return up past the 30. And he nearly broke that for more, but as it is, still a good return. They'll start the drive right around the 37. First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. And Charles, they've got the lead. Put your coaching hat on here now. What's the game plan for the second half?
I think getting the running game going a little bit more, because I thought in the first half it didn't get it moving the way that they would like. They had success throwing it, but I think these first couple of drives, they'll want to get those running backs going and give them more opportunities, and I will guarantee you that those guys were lobbying for them in the locker room at halftime.
He throws it, and now the ball's out, fumbled near midfield. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. And the defense not able to get it. From a defensive perspective, what's that moment like when you realize the ball is loose?
It is a moment where all concentration goes right to the football. This is something you've talked about in all your preparation for the game. You probably talked about this training camp. Knock the ball free, take it away from the other team, and now you have that chance. There's a little bit of deflation when they end up recovering it.
They knocked it free, but couldn't take it away. It's a first down, his fourth catch of the game after having 3 in the first half.
A little football 101 there. You just see the receiver trying to run down the defender, meaning he goes right at him and really trying to move him a little bit towards the center of the field so he can put his foot in the ground and break to the out, to the sideline, and make a catch.
And a really good show of force there as he gets through for 4 tough yards. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
And they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
Pass complete there to Harrison. And he's got a first down as the tackle made at the Bills' 14. A solid gain of 15 yards and the sticks move. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. Back to throw. Daniels. Gets this into the hands of Gray, the tight end. Short completion, just 4 yards, and it's second down.
And let's face it, you can put any Halloween costume on him. You're not going to be able to disguise him because for a tight end of his size, difficult to sneak him anywhere, but that's what they tried to do. Lined up on his right, tried to work his way back to his left, but just a minimal gain as the defense was able to react quickly.
And just 3 yards on the catch there. He couldn't get away. And now 2 yards to go on third down. They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here.
Come on.
They'll run with Hall. And he will take it in for a Dolphins touchdown. Breece Hall with his 4th rushing touchdown of the year. And the Dolphins take the opening kickoff of the third quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead. The extra point by McLaughlin is up and good. And it's now 21-7. Following the touchdown, here's McLaughlin to kick off. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. Oh, look at the juke. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And their deficit a little wider than it was at halftime. Does that touchdown a minute ago change the thinking here at all?
I think it does, at least a little bit, because now urgency has to start setting in. You can't go out there and go 3 and out and run the risk of falling behind substantially, but you have to do it without pressing, because pressing, that will lead you into bigger errors.
The completion, but they go in the wrong direction. A loss of yards, and now they're dealing with a 2nd and long. Well, I don't know how well our microphones are picking it up for those of you at home, but Charles, you and I can hear it. A lot of groans right now coming from this crowd.
I don't know if we're picking up what's happening in the stadium or from the people who are supporting this team at home, because it's coming through loud and clear to you and me. This offense, they've been stuck in neutral much of the game. And on that last play, they actually went in reverse. I think this crowd would have liked neutral, don't you?
Yeah, neutral would have strongly been preferred. They'll take anything positive at this point. Good coverage downfield led to him taking off, picking up the first down on a 13-yard run. The 37-yard line. And hit behind the line. He lost the football. It's loose. So they escape, so to speak, maintaining the football. Defensively, though, opportunity miss.
It definitely was, because that's all defenses talk about. Getting the football and either advancing it the other way or just getting possession and turning it over to their offense. That can be a little bit deflating. You're exactly right. A lost opportunity.
Now the Dolphins are going to halt the action here. It's a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter. Second and 11 now. Murray now. Oh, he tried to fit it in on the slant, and it's intercepted. And they're going to set up shop at the 40-yard line.
Okay, partner, no surprise to you. I'm going to look at this from the defensive perspective. In the rain, you have to be more cautious trying to cover passing routes. Why? The offense knows where they're going with the football. The receiver knows the route he's going to run. You have to make sure you keep your footing underneath you.
Let's go now.
They go play action here on first down. And incomplete, a drop there in the middle third of the field. That'll bring up second down.
Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 40-yard line.
From the shotgun, it's Daniels. And he's got his man in stride, complete.
It's time to give more credit there to the defense. They played that very well because it was a drag route. And he ran a little shallower than normal as he worked straight across the field. He was hoping he'd get lost behind the defensive line. But once he made the catch, nowhere to turn upfield and gain any yardage.
And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
They certainly had good starting field position on that drive, but couldn't do anything with it after 3 plays. Have to admit that that's a disappointing end to excellent field position. When that drive started, they had 6 points that they were thinking about.
Now a timeout called for by the offense. And that's going to leave them with just 1 timeout remaining still in the third quarter. We'll see if that comes back to haunt them. We'll be back. Now a timeout called for by the defense. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter. Chase McLaughlin now for the field goal try. From the right hash, this from 53. And this one will not get there. It's off to the left anyway. It's no good. And this will remain a 2-touchdown game.
Now, if this was a clear day in September, I'd say this is well within his range. I'd feel very confident about this kick, but let's be honest about it. In these elements, the difficulty level gets ratcheted up by at least a factor of 5.
Over the middle, he's got his tight end Ingram. 16 yards there, and the Bills have a first down.
They're just going to run a drive route here with their tight end. Let it get upfield about 10 yards, and then move toward the middle of the field. This ball's right on target, and it results in a first down.
Murray going to throw. Here's a screen for Robinson. And he'll be brought down on what's going to turn out to be the final play of this third quarter. Fourth quarter coming up here on Thursday Night Primetime. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. From the 38 now, here comes 2nd and 8. To throw is Murray. Hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Maybe a little frustration starting to creep in. The offensive line hasn't done a great job of protecting him in this game, and there he was, hit again as he threw it.
Yeah, another time on his backside. Probably starting to get a little frustrated.
Got to keep his composure. Can't let the defense know that they're getting to him.
The Bills on 3rd down. Just 1 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 8. Throwing again, Murray. Working the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he's got another first down as he's brought down at the Dolphins' 24-yard line. 14 yards, and the Bills will get a new set of downs.
1st and 10 at the 24-yard line.
Robinson up the middle. And not much. Maybe a yard down at the 23. Seems pretty obvious defensively a key was stopping the run game. How have they done it so successfully?
To me, it seems that these guys really did a nice job of paying attention during the scouting report meeting. And you know, Brandon, when they do those, they talk about the top plays that these guys like to run. The best runs for the top running back, those are the ones you focus on and want to take away. And they've done that pretty successfully in this game.
Murray now to throw. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. They fake the handoff. Now Murray. Oh, that is incomplete.
And they're at the point of the ball game now where they've got to take some chances. They've got to put the ball in the air and just see what happens. But this defense knows that all too well.
And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out. Now Murray's got to have this one. Throw left side, complete to Ingram. And he's not able to get away. He is stopped well short of a first down. So they've gone for it twice now on 4th down in this game, and both times unsuccessful.
I wish we could hear the headsets now between the head coach and the offensive coordinator. Now that they're 0 for 2, if they get into a third situation, head coach might say, hey, you got anything for this one? Might get radio silence back.
So just 3 yards on the completion there. And it'll be 2nd down.
At the 22-yard line.
To throw is Daniels. Over the middle, he'll give it to Harrison. Give him a gain of 5 on the completion. And now 1 yard to go on 3rd down.
One thing you're looking for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
Here now, 3rd and a yard. They'll give the Hall. And it would appear he's going to be short of a first down as he's stopped right around the 29. Now the Bills will use the 2nd of their timeouts. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. The Dolphins will send out the punter now as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. Now a hit and a loose football. And this is picked up by the Dolphins. And they 6-yard line.
And I'm not sure if he got a little sloppy with his mechanics or just put too much juice on the snap. But either way, this one ends up out of the punter's reach. And now it's up to their defense to bail them out.
Off the play fake, Daniels. He dumps this one off here to Hall. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. And hang on here, we've got an injured player, and that's the running back, Breece Hall. So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. A first carry for Elijah Mitchell. And he stopped immediately there. That stop made by Jack Campbell.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
Under 4 to go now as the clock runs and they come up on 2nd down. Daniels looking to throw. And that one off the mark behind him, incomplete. They don't get the hook up there, but you really have to marvel at how precise he's been throwing the football these last couple weeks.
Oh, that's a perfect word for it, precise, because if you're at 70% or better 2 weeks in a row, you have a job as long as you want one in this league, won't you? I mean, let's face it, it's not just West Coast offense either. He's putting the ball downfield as well.
And he'll take this into the end zone for a Dolphins touchdown. Jaden Daniels with his 3rd touchdown of the game, number 7 on the year. And the Dolphins are closing in on a 3rd straight win as they widen the gap further here in the 4th quarter. McLaughlin now to add the PAT. He knocks it through. It's 28-7. The touchdown. Here's McLaughlin to kick off. And this return going to come to a quick end as he is belted. At the end of that one.
1st and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. Here's Murray. And the screen unsuccessfully dropped him.
They lead big, and a major part of that has been how they've taken their play to a whole new level this 2nd half. No points allowed since the break, and you can add another incompletion to the total number that they've forced in this runaway contest.
Throwing now is Murray. And his throw is going to be incomplete.
Nice back-to-back plays defensively. They're stacking momentum now. 1 incompletion, 2 incompletion. They're going for more.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. Here's Murray as he sets to throw it. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
And that's another play that's painted the picture of this game overall. It's been a blowout. It's been continually fueled by big turnovers and stops for one side and an inability to advance the ball from the other.
All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. They're going for it. It's Murray. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And they will touch him down, but not before he gets the first. But no reason not to try it there. They do indeed convert on 4th.
First and 10 at the 48-yard line.
Murray to air it out again. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
At this point in the game, they've got to continue to try anything they can. They're still working at it, even though this one feels like a lost cause.
Now it's 2nd and 10. Here's Murray. This one brought in by Jefferson. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5. You got the big lead defensively. Willing to give them that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
He's got his target. That's complete. And he's going to have a Bills first down. They needed 5 there on 3rd down. He winds up getting 7.
I don't care how many times we see it. I still get a kick out of watching quarterbacks and receivers do the pass tree in pregame warm-up. But I always remember that when we go to practices, we see that after practices as well. They really tune it up, don't they?
They tune it up. They know why they do it for these situations. First down.
And they build that trust, and that's why they're able to find him in this type of a situation.
Again, they'll throw in Murray. That's down the field for Jefferson. And it's intercepted at the goal line. And the Dolphins are going to have it here as they'll start at their own 24-yard line. All smiles and high fives on that defensive sideline. That interception will cap off what was truly a tremendous performance.
Yeah, if you can hold a team to 7 points in the NFL, that's the kind of day that you feel really good about. Now, I do know a few guys are going to think to themselves, held him to 7. If he'd made one more play, could have had our shutout.
And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. And a nice gain of 21 yards. Catch number 100 for his career right there, and it's good enough to keep the chains moving. A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. That one looks like he'll throw here. Rolling to his left. This is caught at the 20. And down to the 20 he'll go before heading out of bounds.
Ready.
Working out of the gun, Daniels. Got a man and he hits him in stride. Now he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. The catch and run, good for 24 yards.
Every now and then I can speak from experience because I do know as a defender, it is awfully hard to stay with your man on these crossing routes because even if you don't get picked, there's a danger of being picked either by one of their receivers or maybe by your own defender. And on that play, that worked quite well.
And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. That's good for 28 yards. They probably don't need to run a play here, but you wonder if they're going to be able to resist on 1st and goal. Now Daniels. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. Now this is picked up by the Bills. And his guys are going to take over at the 21-yard line. He tried to buy some time to the right. So, Charles, when a guy gets out of the pocket, what's the focus of the quarterback?
Most of them keep their eyes downfield. They want to try and make a play throwing the ball. Like some of them, they want to tuck it and go. But when they scramble, in this case, as you said, to the right, you're cutting the field in half. So good defenses kind of converge in that spot, and they don't give you much territory to throw the ball. He had nowhere to go with it. Ends up getting the ball stripped.
From the 21, it's 2nd and 10. To throw, it's Murray. And that nearly intercepted. It's incomplete. Now remember, he had a pick earlier, but couldn't reel that one in.
This defense has passed its first 2 tests by forcing back-to-back incompletions. They know that there's probably another throw coming on 3rd down. Let's see if they decide to force the issue by sending people on a blitz.
Murray now. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And unable to connect. Incomplete. I'll give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
Well, these guys are not going to go out with their tails between their legs. They're going to keep taking their shots until the clock's at 000. But that one, like a lot of others, winds up incomplete.
The decision made for them. They've got to go. It's 4th down. Got to try it here. He's back to throw. He's going to let it fly. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and it's looking like the Dolphins are going to win the football game. To the air goes Daniels. And this one is going to be off the mark, too far out in front.
I think it's fairly safe to call this game over, but they're still trying to bomb it downfield and add to their lead. Almost makes you start to feel for the defense and root for them a little bit, too.
An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Here's Daniels. That's going to be caught by Harrison for a Miami touchdown. A great effort there. His 2nd touchdown of the game, his 3rd on the year. And the Dolphins are closing in on a 3rd straight victory to start the campaign. McLaughlin for the extra point. Oh, I was just about to say he hadn't missed an extra point all season, but there it is. His first miss, no good. So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. This is just an exercise in futility. Do you even bother running a play here offensively?
I wouldn't, because now is not going to erase what's happened during the game. So after it's over, you're going to go to the film, find out where the game was really lost. But this is not a situation now where you're going to make up for anything.
We'll see what they do here. Murray, one final try. Forced out to his left. And that will be